Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with the greatest recordings ever. And today we are talking about Stravinsky, Symphony of Psalms, and without a doubt, my goodness, one of the greatest recordings ever is this one. Karel Ancerl with the Czech Philharmonic on Supraphon. It's the Czech Philharmonic Chorus and Orchestra. The chorus master is the wonderful Josef Veselka, who is an incredible choral director. This is amazing. It also comes on this particular coupling with a fabulous Oedipus Rex, but we're not talking about Oedipus Rex right now. That's a different talk. We have to do that separately. Well, we will do it separately. It's a wonderful Oedipus Rex. But the Symphony of Psalms, oh my goodness. What an extraordinary performance this is. You know, it has, although it's in Latin, I mean, we know it's in Latin, Stravinsky always had the sound of sort of Eastern European choirs. And I know they make a big deal about how he suggested that instead of having women, they had boys, for example, for their white, soulless, impersonal tone. And there are, which of course is something that, my dear friends and over across the pond immediately seized on. Oh yeah, boy choir. We can now suck all the passion and feeling out of the music. Yay! That's what they like to do over there. But no, this is really that Slavic character, that soulful character. It's not about emoting as much as it is impressing you with a what's the word? I mean, it's just a top to bottom transcendental resonance, with basses that have, sound like, voices in a catacomb. And, the sopranos and altos, yes, they have like a pretty healthy vibrato, but in a chorus, it kind of all blends together. So it's okay. You don't hear wah, 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 like you often do with Slavic sopranos when they sing solo. No, not at all. It just has this incredibly powerful sound. Really, it's amazing. I mean, at the very opening, when the altos are going, Exaudi orationem meum Domine, and then everybody comes in, Et te precationem meum. You just go, holy crap, listen to that. It's unbelievable. Absolutely amazing. And it's like that throughout the entire work. I mean, at the very end, when you have that sort of frozen processional, when they're singing, actually they're talking about, praising God with cymbals and things. And Stravinsky's doing just the opposite, as he so often does, to try and create a tension between, the musical text and the actual setting. And the music just becomes this hypnotic thing with the voices like rising like incense, in this vast space. It's an extraordinary thing that Stravinsky envisaged, and you very seldom hear it to the degree that you do in this splendidly recorded Supraphon recording. I mean, it really sounds glorious. You've got, it was recorded in the Dolphinum, which is like an aircraft hangar. I mean, if you've ever heard a concert there in Prague, I mean, I have, and it's a very resonant room, famously so, and difficult to record. But when you've got a big choir, and you're doing one of these big works, and they just fill the space, it's something special. And the engineers capture it with total naturalness. It's just amazing. Absolutely amazing. But, Symphony of Psalms is, of course, a popular choral favorite. It's a little difficult to program. It's only 22 minutes long. Ancerl let's talk about Ancerl for a second, was an incredible 20th century music conductor, and he really got Stravinsky. All of his Stravinsky recordings, and he made a lot of them, are first class, without exception. Absolutely without exception. I mean, he really, really knew the music and knew it well. He's got the Czech Philharmonic in peak form in a work that's scored, remember, only lower strings. The rest is all brass and woodwinds. Lots of brass and woodwinds. And boy, does the Czech Philharmonic have amazing sounding woodwinds. Even when the oboe's just going, it's so characterful. Everything about this performance just has this wonderful, warm, plangent, powerful it really sells the product. That's all I can say. One of the most amazing recordings, one of the most amazing choral recordings in the catalog, and certainly one of the great Stravinsky recordings. So if you're looking for a symphony of psalms and you want one that's one of the greatest recordings ever, Ancerl, the Czech Philharmonic Orchestra and Chorus on Supraphon, that's the way to go. You will be astounded, I promise. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.